gentlemen, welcome to everybody, and welcome once again to the annual Yorktown Holiday Electric Lights Parade. Thank you all for coming tonight. Wow, what a great crowd we've got here. You've never seen so many people here.
Oh, it certainly looks terrific. It's a great evening for it, too. The weather's great. It's a clear night. It's going to be terrific.
It's a little nippy, but it's a lovely evening. I'm happy to be one of your hosts tonight. My name is Steve Calleran, and on my right
is the fabulous Doug DeMarco.
Doug just finished starring, by the way, in the Yorktown stage production of Miracle on 34th Street. If you didn't get a chance to see it, that was your tough luck. But we've got a great night and a great parade. So many wonderful displays coming down to delight you in just a moment. Before we get started, though, I do want to say a special thanks to the Yorktown Parks and Rec Department, who worked so hard. Give them a big hand, folks. They worked so hard to put this great event on. I'd specifically like to thank the superintendent, Dot Orlowski, and the parks foreman, Mr. Barry Gelbman, and all the great things they do throughout the community. And also, we have some terrific sponsors here tonight who help make this event possible, and we're going to be talking about them in just a little while, I guess.
Yeah, we'll be getting those names during the rest of the evening, and we'll bring them up when we can.
Absolutely. And also, we are pleased to have a terrific group of very, very hard-nosed judges here tonight who are going to be watching with a very close eye all these great displays coming down to pick a winner for tonight's event.
There's quite a few criteria that go into judging these things, too, you know.
There are things that they'll specifically be looking for.
Yes, well, the first one, of course, is who the heck thought of this in the first place?
So that's the creativity.
Right, and how much it captures the holiday spirit.
Okay. What's next?
Second is tonnage. The sheer amount of decorations on each of the floats and vehicles on here. Who bought out the Home Depot before anybody else got to it?
That's always an important thing. Yes. And lastly?
Lastly is conspicuous kilowatt consumption. Is how many lights?
That's the number of lights on the thing. And we can see the first part of groups coming down right now, so I don't see any sense in putting this off any longer. Doug, what do you think? I think it's time to let the parade begin.
Steve, it looks like we have our first group of marchers approaching the intersection.
I see him. I see him coming right now. It is the group from the Yorktown Parks and Rec. It's the Yorktown Radio Flyer.
And coming down now is a brightly illuminated Girl Scout troop.
Well, the Radio Flyer will be along shortly as we welcome these terrific scouts passing by us tonight from Yorktown Heights. How you doing, kids?
I don't know where they got the light necklaces from, but I want to go home with a couple of those myself. Look at these kids. They're all decked out. Look at the silver coats.
Doug, they're not just carrying lights, they're actually wearing lights for this parade.
This might qualify as part of that kilowatt consumption we talked about earlier.
Okay.
And here we have the Daisy Troop girls.
I don't know who all these scouts are here, by the way.
What a great number of lights on everybody. Look at this.
Now that is festive. Hi, kids. And even the adults looking pretty festive tonight.
We got some great hats out there, too. Not just the Santa hats. I see a
and here comes Troop 1482 walking past the judges right now.
And the On My Toes Dance Academy just passing us now. Why isn't anybody dancing?
And here comes the gang from On My Toes Dance Academy, a family-owned business offering quality dance instruction for over 23 years. Their theme, they believe in kids and they encourage others to believe in themselves so that all kids can be the very best that they can be.
They probably didn't play the part.
Followed by more of our great scouts.
I was like, I should be a little festive.
Where are you guys from?
Girls, turn your banner around here so we can see who. Where are we? Oh, troop number 1386 here with us. The Girl Scouts. And troop 1373 right behind them.
They're snowmen. Oh my God, here we got the
There's quite a few scouts here tonight, Steve.
I've never seen so many kids wearing so many lights. Happy holidays, everybody.
So where are you all from?
Hi, right here, Yorktown. Woo!
Girl Scout troop number 2704 right here in front of us now.
Here we got some illuminated fairy wings on this crowd.
Look at these guys with their little tutus.
These guys, look at this guy. Look at this, is great.
It's the sparkling tutus going past today. And they're followed by Girl Scout troop 2471.
So where are
And
you?
Girl Scout troop 2920 and 2011 all passing through right here.
Yeah. Congrats. Happy
That's the radio flyer. Okay, Yorktown Parks and Rec.
We have our first float coming up, Steve.
And now here comes our terrific display from the Yorktown Parks and Rec. It's the Yorktown Radio Flyer. Yorktown Parks and Rec, led by Superintendent Todd Orlowski. It's the Radio Flyer filled with holiday toys. A whole wagon full of holiday celebrants.
Steve, we got some of the fire trucks coming up now. And this one's being pulled by Rudolph himself.
And right here we are, it's the Yorktown engine number 1, the Yorktown Fire Department. Engine company number 1, lots of lights. Thank you.
And this engine, Steve, is all wrapped up like a present.
And here we are with, it's Ladder 51 of the Lake Mohegan Volunteer Fire Department. More of our amazing first responders. They provide fire response, rescue, and emergency services to the town of Yorktown and Cortland.
And they've actually got Santa hitching a ride on the back.
This is no fire department here? Oh. Who was that I just called Lake Mohegan? That's a Yorktown fire. Oh, great. Okay.
Well, this looks
And
like
here comes Santa with the Lake Mohegan Volunteer Fire Association.
Guys, come to my house. I'm the last house in Mohegan. Sign your entry card right after my driveway. Hi, Mark.
The Mohegan Fire Department has been providing fire response, rescue, and emergency medical services throughout the towns of Yorktown and Cortland. Thank you for your service.
I'd like to see his message.
And here we go. It's a Yorktown Auto Body.
With a little holiday warning on the back of his truck.
Their theme is always, please don't text and drive and don't drink and drive.
Hi guys, happy holidays.
Guys, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Yorktown
Merry
Auto Body.
Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Have a great time.
Lots of lights there. Oh, they're throwing candy, I think.
Love your ears.
The Leos are the locomotive coming behind us.
And here we go with the Yorktown Leos.
They've got two. They've got the truck and they've got
It's the Yorktown Leos in a winter wonderland. They're a community service organization dedicated to serving our community throughout the area. They're a youth group of the Yorktown Lions. A whole train full of famous cartoons there, too. Okay, well, I can see the bike association coming up, but there's an ambulance service coming first.
There's an ambulance service car heading for you right now. Chief, Yorktown Ambulance Corporation.
Okay. Do we have any information?
All right, how are they going to rate this one?
Members of the Yorktown Police, thank you so much for being here. And the Yorktown Ambulance Corps. The Yorktown, the EMS of the Yorktown Police Department. More of our great first responders. Doug, it looks like these lights are rolling around down here. What's going on?
It looks like a bunch of bicycles out here tonight, Steve.
Well, they're from the Westchester Mountain Bike Association, and their theme this year is Light Cycles by the WMBA. And they don't just ride bikes, they also help protect the natural resources of the community and educate mountain bikers and others on proper trail etiquette. Working with volunteers, private landowners, and public agencies, they help to ensure safe and well-maintained trails for everyone to enjoy.
Snowman? Oh, the wagon?
Michael, you want to do crab?
Shopping cart guy.
Oh, thanks.
Hi, so who are you?
Hi, I'm Jennifer.
Jennifer, you've been to this parade before?
This is my first time.
What do you think so far?
I think it's awesome.
And who's with you tonight?
My 3 children and my nieces.
What's your name, bud?
Luke.
Luke? And who's next to you?
Who's this?
Alexa.
Alexa, very nice.
And over here, the little, is this the littlest one right here?
This is Frosty, yeah, this is
Joey?
9 o'clock.
No, he's too busy in the candy department. Let's see, we've got another float coming down.
We got a mighty big Frosty the Snowman there, I think, Doug.
It sure is, and there's a beard on the front of the truck. Look at that.
Well, it should be a big snowman because this is Town Clerk Diana Quast joining us tonight. with Frosty and Friends, our terrific Yorktown town clerk, Diana Quast, here tonight with Frosty and his friends.
Hey. Thanks.
How are you? Thank you.
This looks like a pizza delivery.
Vicky's the reason I'm here.
This is Window Genie?
Steve, there's a house on top of that truck.
It's a house with a lot of windows too, Doug, and that's because this float is for Window Genie of White Plains. They're no stranger to this neck of the woods either. They travel all over the county providing their services of cleaning windows, doing gutters, doing cleanouts. Mostly, Doug, that's the stuff that I don't like to do. So it's good to have them here tonight. All the gang from Window Genie of White Plains.
And there's a genie that grants your wish, Steve. Hi, you guys enjoying the parade so far?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Eleanor?
Eleanor, you from Yorktown?
Yes.
Is this your first parade?
No.
Do you have a few more things to say? You're the dad? No? Nobody does, huh?
Hi. Happy holiday.
Nice to meet you all. Well, we got a few more floats coming through the intersection now. Steve, who's up?
Doug, this is the group from the Continental Village Fire Department. Holy cow, that's a lot of lights, and that's good. This terrific fire department was organized on September the 6th of 1950, and they've been protecting the community ever since. They are a 100% volunteer fire department, and their theme this year is the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
They might win the prize for kilowatt hours here, Steve.
I'm thinking that's it. That's a strong contender. I hope the judges are watching with all these lights here.
The search and rescue truck looks like it found something. A tree with tons of lights.
Okay. And here come our walkers from Skills USA. But there might be another group with that name in. Well, Doug, here come the cheerleaders, I guess.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This is the Yorktown Athletic Club cheerleaders. And let me tell you, they provide a great outlet for the kids from kindergarten through the 8th grade with individual and group instruction and participation in cheerleading. Hey, what do you think their theme is this year? It's spreading holiday cheer, as in cheerleading.
When we say green, you say what? Go green!
This is
Go high.
scout thing here.
They are the cheeriest cheerleaders, aren't they, Steve?
They absolutely are. I see a helicopter there getting ready to take off.
And a red nose on the front of the truck.
That's the MobileEyeNewYork.com. That's eyesight for the job site. I don't know who these people are either. Well, there's a Christmas canoe right there on top of that vehicle. Lots of lights. And here comes Cub Scout pack number 144. They're doing some winter camping with the Abominable Snowman this year. Hey, they love camping, especially with the Abominable Snowman and his friends. And they thank the Mohegan Volunteer Fire Department and Signs Inc. for helping them to go camping.
Having a good time?
Great time, thanks.
that's a pretty happy looking snowman to me. He doesn't look too abominable, but
That's a colorful float there, Steve, the Cub Scouts have. So tell us about yourself.
So I'm Grace Morgan, and this is Savannah. I'm Miss Italia New York teen, and she is my little Miss Italia New York.
Very good. Keep moving. You're going to miss the rest of the crowd there.
now that's a pretty unique looking vehicle there for a holiday parade. This is Paul R. Martin III, and he is driving a very special vehicle. He's got a 1942 Jeep. His theme this year is I'll Be Home for Christmas 1945, a tribute to our World War II veterans. He's the president, by the way, of the Yorktown Historical Society. And here come more of our great first responders right here, the Peekskill EMS. Established in 1964, folks. The EMS answers between 2,500 and 3,000 calls a year in Peekskill and the surrounding areas. Give them a big hand, folks, our first responders right here in Yorktown tonight. Another holiday helicopter with the Yorktown, the Peekskill EMS, sorry.
Well, I like this one coming in now, Steve. The tree's right on top of the truck. What is that?
And here comes our radio car from 96.7 K-Love Radio. You already know this great station for all the positive and encouraging music that they play, and that's what makes them such a great family station. And their theme this year is they're driving the 96.7 radio car with lights all over it. And now, folks, say a big hi to the Mayapack Volunteer Fire Department. This outstanding group was originally organized in 1914. That means they've been celebrating 103 years of service. The Mayapack Volunteer Fire Department handles about 1,200 fire and EMS calls every year, with 160 active members, 35 EMTs, 3 chiefs, 6 captains, and 5 LTs. And that's them on their big 2012 Spartan 4 guys pumper engine. And passing the judges now, the gang from Troop 164. Girl Scout Troop 164.
Santa, where's the rest of your beard?
I'm young Santa.
That pack, I did that for you.
Here's the display for Boy Scout Troop number 164 of Yorktown Heights, New York. Christmas camping fun with the gang from Pack 164, Cub Scouts.
You look like reindeer.
Well, no, there's another emergency service vehicle coming out.
Oh, hi, kids.
Hi.
You all having a good time tonight?
Yes.
And here we got the whole team from Buchanan Engine Company, number 1.
This.
Another great group of our first responders who've been providing fire protection and rapid response to over 2,500 residents of the village of Buchanan. They are led by President Ed Burns and Chief Stu Bayer. This year, it's a very Buchanan Christmas.
No, wacky taxi back there because we just told them.
They did a great job on this truck.
The next thing we have for you is Camp Kobe. Yeah, that's them. Camp Kobe. That's them. Home. Camp Home.
And here's a terrific vehicle from Camp Combe YMCA. They bring families together, encouraging good health and fostering connections with fitness, sports, and shared interests. And lots of good old fun. The Camp Combe YMCA.
How are you enjoying the parade so far?
It's fantastic.
And what are you driving here?
This is a 1926
And here's the Cub
Model
Scouts
T
now of Pack
produce truck.
164.
Have fun.
That's a lot of scouts. And that looks like the spirit of St. Louis on top of that vehicle there.
More like the spirit of the North Pole. Santa's in command up there.
Well, their theme, Doug, is Christmas camping fun, and you can tell that just from looking at them. Look at the lights. They're wearing the lights here.
We got a couple of scouts walking around as packages and candy canes, too.
All the better.
Hi.
Happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays.
And now here come the Girl Scouts of Troop 2035, the Heart of the Hudson. The Girl Scout Troop 2035 from Crom Pond Elementary School. Way to go, girls. And now we've got the girls from Daisy Troop, number 02118.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
Somebody's had a little too much sugar tonight, haven't you?
We got a great group there. We got Madison, Gabby, Evelyn, Mackenzie, Sophie P, Sophie B, Natalie, Carly, Caitlin, and Mia. And they're all cozy by the fire this year.
Everybody staying warm?
Trying to.
Oh, we got a group with a mascot here, Doug.
I see that. We have a dog all lit up for Christmas. Which group is this, Steve?
We got members of the 4-H club here. Look at them all. Hey, you know, the 4-H clubs, they've been around since 1902. They help kids learn life skills, and they work on various community service projects of all type. And I mean all, by the way. They work with dogs, rabbits, farm animals, even robotics. That's the 4-H.
Even the dogs are having a good time tonight.
And here we have our wonderful organization for the Relay for Life of the American Cancer Society. So great to have you here. Their mission is to save lives, to celebrate lives, and to lead the fight for a world without cancer. Relay for Life brings the community together to remember
Merry
the ones
Christmas.
lost and to honor survivors and to help raise money to make a truly global impact on cancer. And here's the gang from Eddie's Yard. That's some heavy holiday equipment there riding on that one.
Eddie's Yard.
Doug, it looks like we've got some more contestants for the Kilowatt Consumption Award here.
Oh, they're definitely in the lead this time. Look at this. That is some collection of lights and decorations. And trucks.
Wow.
And horns. Now that's a great horn. Okay, that's a loud horn. I see a big snowman coming this way, Steve.
I see it. I think this is the one from Alpine Customs. Looks like somebody's headed to the North Pole. Looks like a special delivery for the elves right there from Alpine Customs.
Hi, guys.
How's it going? How's everything?
How are you enjoying the parade?
Great. Just having a great time. Hoping everyone's loving it.
Yeah.
Say a little something.
Have a good holiday.
And folks, here's the gang from the Verplank Fire Department. That's a great display from Verplank, serving the Verplank community for years and years and years, fighting fires, saving property, and saving lives on land and on water. Thanks to all the gang from the Verplank Fire Department.
Steve, they might have the award for tonnage on this one.
Oh my gosh, I think you're right, Doug. There's the gang from the Empress EMS, the Yorktown Paramedics. They've been providing service to the town of Yorktown since 1993. They bring the emergency room right to you.
After the water. Okay, next is Yorktown Water.
And here's the Yorktown Water Gang right here. Joe Lewis in there. And he's driving a very important vehicle. The Yorktown Water Department Emergency Response Van. And let me tell you something, folks. If you've ever had a water emergency, that's the truck you're hoping to see. The Yorktown Water Department.
Well, it looks like the flow has stopped here, Steve.
Christmas to all of America! Have a great New Year! Happy holidays!
From my old men from the tractor club.
Keep an eye on him.
Just in case you couldn't hear him, Steve.
I'm not sure he's got a driver's license right down there. Hey, you pull over. And here comes the Yorktown Grange Tractor Club. Hey, we got Frank, Jack, Hunter, and Jim, the tractor aficionados from the Yorktown Grange Tractor Club. And their theme this year, well, it's hard to tell from those smiles on their faces, but it says they're the grumpy old men on tractors. Hey, don't be so grumpy there, you. And if you're looking for a ride, hold your hand out because the wacky taxi's coming down the street now. Michael Pincus, he collects taxis, and this is an original New York City Crown Victoria medallion number 7A70. It's got 345,000 miles on it. Carried a lot of fares in New York City. He's even got an 81 checker with 1,200,000 miles.
Thanks, Sam. That's what I thought. I'm like, what is he doing?
And here's an awfully big Santa around in the curve right here. And he's directing the way for the AAA Carting and Rubbish Removal Incorporated. Hey, by the way, AAA Carting and Rubbish Removal is now your local sanitation company beginning on January the 1st. They'll be doing the work for the town of Yorktown and saving the town $500,000 a year. So good work, guys.
Does make you wonder
doing
what
that
Santa's
hard work,
carrying in that
AAA
bag.
Carting.
What do you think Santa's got in that bag, Steve?
Yeah, you guys aren't carting that Santa Claus away, are you? You don't just pick anything up off the street, you know. You gotta.
I don't know. Santa's bag is big and green. It could contain almost anything.
Hey, Doug, keep an eye on that truck. Make sure it's not carting away something it shouldn't be carting away. They got Santa over here on back. Oh, here's another Santa with AAA Carting.
Boy, and they have pulled out the stops to make that truck clean and shiny.
And folks, give a big hi to more of our great first responders right here with the Yorktown Volunteer Ambulance Corps. Established in 1963, getting the job done all around the area. And right behind them, the Hooves, the Beaks, and the Bills 4-H Club. This 4-H group is a Cornell Cooperative Extension Organization. It consists of over a dozen young folks who are helping to teach the community how to care for livestock and how to enjoy a healthy living. Hey, for a 4-H club, what could be better than goats dressed for the holidays?
And they look nice and warm, too.
Well, judges, what are you thinking so far? This is a pretty tough examination here for you up here on the bench. And here comes all the gang saying happy holidays from Cub Scouts pack number 38. Doug, that looks like the whole 5 burros on the back of that truck there.
There's quite a bit of them there. I think we may have.
They're from the mighty Benjamin Franklin Elementary School. Their theme, New York, New York. If you can make it on a float, hey, you can make it anywhere.
Steve, what's coming up now?
Hey, folks, we might not always want to hear that sound, but when we're in trouble, that's exactly the sound you want to hear. The responders from the Putnam Valley Fire Department serving our community for 70 years. The Putnam Valley Fire Department.
That's my hometown.
There you go, Doug. I hope you didn't need him at your house, though. Can't help but tell you that.
If we do, we're in trouble now.
Is that refuse and recycling right there? Oh, that's the Yorktown Sewer. Yorktown Sewer Department. It's Kurt. Kurt, give us a big toot on that horn there, buddy. Hey, that's another troop that performs invaluable work here in the town of Yorktown. Kurt from the Yorktown Sewer Department. And now we've got the gang from Save a Tree. It's a tree, shrub, and lawn company that's been serving the community for 30 years. And they can show you not only how to maintain your yard, but how to make it last for generations. The Save a Tree Gang.
Steve, I'm seeing some more dogs coming this way. This is a dog parade for sure.
And here's some more four-legged friends, this time from the Yorktown Community Dog Park, or as they like to call it, the Yorktown Community Paw Park. It opened in April of 2014 in Sylvan Glen Park, and their theme this year is It's a Dog's World, showcasing dog breeds from around the world. Hey, is that dog driving up there? I see the Border Collie. I see the Dalmatian, the Husky, the Westie. They do. They're showcasing dogs from all over the world.
And we got a very important visitor coming up now, Steve.
Uh-oh, who is it?
Well, it looks like the man himself. I hear a ho, ho, ho. It's a candy barrage from Santa.
Ho, ho, ho!
Mary? Hello, Mary.
Give Mary looking all pretty.
Oh, good thing we got that sweeper.
Hey, that's Frank Marcella and Santa's elves delivering presents here tonight. I guess they traded in their sleigh for a nice trailer there. And that's good, because that trailer is full of presents.
Well, Steve, I think that was just about the perfect way
It is,
to wrap
ladies
it
and
up.
gentlemen. That is the last of our rolling and walking displays. But hey, you can catch up with everybody at the Jack DeVito Veterans Memorial Park. They're going to be lighting the tree real soon. That's where all these folks are headed right now. So remember, this night isn't over. We still got a lot to go down at the Jack DeVito Veterans Memorial Park. Come on down and take part in the annual tree lighting and say hi to all your friends from the parade. Well, on behalf of myself and my good friend Doug, did you have a good time here tonight?
I did. This was a terrific time, Steve.
Well, we hope we'll do it again next year. In the meantime, folks, how about give yourselves a big hand for coming out tonight. Thanks so much for coming out to the Holiday Electric Light Parade. Merry Christmas to you all, and we'll see you next year.
We'll be down there. Merry Christmas! Are we ready? Yeah! Bring me up! Yeah!
On the count of 10, 10, 9, 8, 1. Everybody stick around, we're going to have the awards for the best entries in the parade. And we're going to give out the Randy Zappikin Memorial Award.
I can't wait to tell Mom how cool.
Well, Doug, I don't know about you, but I just had a great time here tonight at the Holiday Electric Light Parade. What about you, sir?
I had a terrific time. I think we both win the hat contest this year.
Well, you certainly do. I don't know about this one, but I hope maybe we'll be doing it again next year. We want to thank everybody who helped make this wonderful event possible. Not again, the least, the Yorktown Parks and Recreation Department and all of our great sponsors. Doug, if it's all right with you, I'm going to say thanks and see you again next year.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everybody.